Where's he at? Oh, what is this? Oh, that's for me? That's a sacrifice you wanted to make me? Don't you know I don't like this rampage? I don't like the rampage, Dreer. You should know this already. I don't like the rampage. Sacrifice not granted. What is up, Apex fans? Hope you're doing well and all having a great day today. Want to give a big shout out to my super supporter on my memberships on YouTube, and that is Darth Fader. We've got a lot to discuss in this video, from Respawn finally hinting that they're bringing a feature that we've all been waiting for, another Respawn developer hinting that there's something else going on that's coming soon that we're all going to be happy about, at least so he says, and then something maybe you controller players are not going to love. So make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. As always, let's jump right into it. First thing that I wanted to mention here, if you guys did not see my short yesterday, I'm actually going to start doing a daily short and also a daily video. Make sure you're subscribed so that you can always see these updates. So Brandon Coleman tagged me in this on Twitter. Thank you for doing that, Brandon. And I actually made a short about this yesterday, but I want to take it a little bit deeper today. This was actually coming from VNM Turney saying, "Hey Apex, we're loving the new updates to the custom lobbies. They are beautiful." Josh Medina, the senior producer over at Respawn Entertainment for Apex Legends, responded with the eye emoji, and obviously that caught a lot of people's attention because it makes it seem like you're keeping some secret about custom lobbies specifically. And then Brandon Coleman responded and said, "Will normal players ever get these custom lobbies? That would be so dope." And then he responded and said, "They will," with the eye emoji again. And I'm assuming that's why he made the eye emoji in the first tweet to begin with. But how soon is this feature coming? Because don't forget, Josh also tweeted the other day in response to how long the season was that it's going to be really well worth it at the end of the rainbow, I promise. Now, I know this sounds pretty exciting, and I'm really excited for everybody to get availability for customs. However, also keep in mind, this is the same guys that cross progression was coming in 2022. Someone also made a good comment the other day saying if they ever use the eye emoji, then you know that that means bad news, actually, because anytime Respawn over promises something, they usually very harshly under deliver. I don't know, sometimes you got to take them at their word and just see how things go. I mean, I'm not promising it's going to be all sunshine and rainbows. They might lie again, who knows? But we can also assume that they're not using their platform to purposely spread false hope. And all I can think is that Josh Medina is truly under the impression right now that we will probably be getting these custom matches soon. And if that's the case, with the way that he's making it seem, that's a massive W. Now, there's also something else that is being worked on, and I don't know what it is, but apparently it's going to make a lot of players happy as well. This was coming from Moy, who said, "Sorry that I have to be so vague, but I just wanted to let everybody know in the community that I'm working on something right now that will be making a lot of people very happy. Remember this tweet." Now, what in the world could that possibly mean? Because there's a lot of things that we want in Apex to be worked on, to be fixed, or whatever. However, Moy is the lead animator, so what would he be animating that would be making a lot of people happy? When he says something like this, I would really hope that it's actually something big, and maybe not like a small change that everybody did notice, like maybe the med kit's new animation or the syringe and the shield battery, all that kind of stuff. I actually hope that it's something like on a bigger scale, of like as big of news as cross progression or you know, custom private lobbies or whatever, or an Apex Legends 2. But what could he possibly be doing with those projects as a lead animator? Obviously, if it was something on like a big scale like Apex Legends 2, that would be huge, and that definitely would be something that he would be actively working on. Considering this was coming out the same exact time that Josh Medina was talking about the private match situation, I wondered, is this what Moy is talking about as well? Are they both hinting at this? Because private lobbies obviously would make a lot of players really happy. However, then I wondered, what in the world would a lead animator be doing in regards to private matches? And then I wondered, is it possible that maybe he does the menu animations as well? Maybe that's something that he'd be working on. I don't know, I'm not really sure what exactly it could be, but regardless, it sounds pretty cool. So those things sound pretty cool, and those things are pretty good news. However, there is some bad news that unfortunately I have to bring you as well, and this is an issue for people all across the board, but there is a big issue in here as well that is specifically for controller players. So one of the issues that is specifically for controller players is the fact that when Catalyst was released, if you actually are near a Catalyst tactical ability, you are not able to reload your weapons whatsoever. Now, this was an issue that was pointed out by Garrett about 3 days ago, and I just tested it today with my friend Dreer. Thank you so much, Dreer, for helping me out, and it still is going on. You still cannot reload your weapon if you're a controller player and you're near a Catalyst ability. I've been seeing a lot of you controller players aggravated with this because obviously Catalyst is the highest pick rate legend right now, considering she is the new legend, and so everyone's using her. And then obviously because of that, her abilities are everywhere around the map, so you're constantly running into this issue like multiple times a game. And I've seen that many of you are really frustrated with it, and it's getting quite aggravating. But I also read in the comments of this video that there were a lot of people having some more issues as well. DB Sosa Sosa says that this also stops you from interacting with things like opening the doors, or maybe opening a supply bin, or maybe reviving your teammate. Anywhere that you're near this catalyst ability, apparently your entire interaction does not work when you're on controller. That really is unfortunate and super frustrating. Another problem that could be specifically for you console people, but I think it's kind of everybody, and that is the fact that DDoSing is unfortunately back in business. Now, I don't know if this is the same exact thing of like the Xbox DDoSing where people are crashing the lobbies because of like dashboarding or whatever it used to be. That is not what I think is going on. I think it's a different type of DDoS. I think this is like an actual real DDoS, not just like glitching the lobby and shutting it off. So unfortunately, that is back as well. There's also been some of you saying that cheaters are at an all-time high because people have been posting things like this, saying that you can now actually start Apex Legends without the easy anti-cheat when selecting in the program folder. So there's a way to launch the game without actually launching the anti-cheat with it. So you can play Apex completely anti-cheat free. That is not a good sign for the game. Now, I gotta be honest, there are a lot of issues and we know that is a bad thing. However, it can be somewhat expected considering it is a new season. There's a lot of things that were just added, and of course they're gonna need some time to fix it. So I'm not really upset or frustrated that there's bugs or glitches, because like I said, those things can be expected. But what I'm really upset about is the fact that, like, of course they just got to be the most severe ones, like DDoSing and, you know, anti-cheat being disabled. And for all of you controller players out there, man, that issue sucks as well. I can understand why some of you may be frustrated with season 15 currently, but whenever Olympus comes back as well, and you have Broken Moon, and then maybe they fix some of these bugs and there's a better patch to help with all of this, hopefully season 15 will start looking a lot better. And then obviously on top of that, with the topics that we talked about earlier, it'd be even greater if we had this private match custom lobby feature come soon. So obviously with all of this going on, a lot of the casual players are aggravated, but what's kind of crazy is the casual players and the pro players are kind of frustrated at the exact same time. Usually they're going at each other, but now it seems like they're both kind of frustrated, and it's in different categories. This time with the pro players, it's because they really thought the catalyst was going to be anti-Seer, therefore Seer will be out of the meta and no longer, and it doesn't seem that that's going to be the case at all. Seer is still very much in meta. However, other than the fact that his ultimate just floats away now for whatever reason, but overall Seer is still definitely in the meta, and Catalyst does not counter him whatsoever. Just for your quick Apex news, by the way, but Snorlax made this post, got over 5,000 likes on Twitter. It could be complete troll, but I thought it was hilarious. Post Malone reveals in a recent interview with GQ that lately he's been very frustrated with Apex Legends because there's an unfair legend in the game right now called Seer that Respawn won't do anything about. He just takes skill and awareness completely out of the game. Now, I think this have to be totally troll, but you know, Post Malone is playing a lot with the pros on stream. You know, he's having a good time. You know, he actually is a little bit educated on the game, so he knows what he's talking about. It wouldn't surprise me, but I do think this is a troll. You've got pro players who are mad that there's people that are cheating in ranked and not getting banned for it. There's people that are teaming in ranked, not only just hacking. I don't know, just in general, there is a lot going on. And like I said, once Olympus comes back in just a couple of days, maybe things will be looking a little bit better. Maybe if they can bring like a hot fix for some of these bugs and glitches that are going on that are making a lot of people upset, maybe overall it might lift the vibe up for the entire season, and maybe things will get better then. But let me know what you guys are thinking about all the topics down in the comment section below. Leave a like on the video if you guys did enjoy. Subscribe to the channel if you're new as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Later, Gators.